Okay, we're finally back. It's Wednesday the 22nd, I believe. So today's project, got the guy coming in, what, 2 more days to come build all the walls for me. He's going to lay all the block and do all the smoothing. Once the block is laid, they kind of do a skim coat and all that for 10,000 baht, which is a little bit expensive, but he's going to do it in 2 days. So he's going to have multiple guys here. So 10,000 baht is under 300 bucks right now. So 34 baht to the dollar currently, 33 baht to the dollar currently. So not too bad. So today's projects, we are doing doors. So I did it the Phalung way. I went and bought a router. Goy taking a break. She's working so hard trying to get her to pay attention and help me. But got a router set up. Just bought the cheap Stanleys, but it's working pretty good. The sink has arrived. First door is complete, so I figured I would make all the mistakes on that one, which I made a big mistake because that is the top and we had it as the bottom. So luckily in the door jambs I hadn't done the pockets for the hinges yet. So my hinge placement is just funky numbers instead of being nice even numbers. So we just flipped, both doors are opposite, so we flipped it over and everything's going to be fine. So hopefully now if I do this door correctly, and we do have our orientation properly, you just got to pay attention to everything, man. And I haven't done this in years and years and years, and I don't think I've ever done it from scratch. So mistakes are expected. But anyway, so hinges, 3 hinges per door. These are PVC doors, so they're not wood. They're all PVC with foam inside. And have door jambs are all plastic, which is not a bad thing because they're going to be, one's going to be the bathroom, so that one definitely is good to have it. Good to have it a non-edible edible product, because the termites will find it if they're around, or just the wet location will be rot. So yeah, we're good there. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling here. So we're gonna do some routing. So just got a little mini bit and got a little rip fence set up, so should be good to go. And it looks like it is. So, and the depth should be the same. Double check. That looks good. Let me double check, double check, double check. Be back in a second. Okay, double checking is complete. Make sure I got everything set properly, and off we go to the races. And just square off the corners. These PVC doors are kind of nice to work with. The material's pretty soft. So there it is. First pocket is complete. So just beats chiseling and trying to get it all. So the first one, kind of get it level. I need to hollow out the center first. Just a trick. Hollow out the center, and then you have more to set your router base on over here as you router out this section and this section. The first one I did, I knew I would double check the depth once I got it done, but when I went back and did a little bit deeper, I kind of had a low spot right there just because I didn't have much to set the base of the router on. So 2 more to go, and I'll save you the boring part of that. Next, I will mark all the holes and pre-drill the all the screw locations. Just, I think this stuff is soft enough I could probably get away with not doing this, but it's a quick, easy step. So and then you have to router out the corners on this one. Spoke too soon. So I'll get that marked, I'll get that drilled out and screwed in. But while I was thinking about it, kind of show you this door jamb. Kind of a neat little setup. They got a, let me move in a little bit here. They got the, it's just a aluminum sleeve, and one slides into the other, and then there's a screw that goes in and pulls it pretty tight. It's not too bad. And I mean, the corners lined up pretty good. I mean, this one's straight from the shops, got a ding in it, but it's Thailand. We're not gonna worry. It's not a $100,000 house, so. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to stabilize the bottom. That's one thing they don't come with, like a strip to kind of stabilize the bottom. So once you get the as far as spreading out, so the guys can lay the brick. So that's the only thing I'm gonna do, and then I'll be ready to cut this stuff for the hinges on the doors, and then I think I'll wait to do the latch stuff until everything's set. I won't get too carried away, because who knows what'll happen during laying the block and everything. So, all right, see you. So another new tool I bought a little Stanley cleaner. They're real common over here. We don't use it. They're starting to be in the States more and more, but this old cutting board for Goi, this thing's been used for years and years and years, and they've just wedged out the circle, and I've taken off quite a bit already. I got a little bit more to go. So this cutting board you get just a log, but it's hardwood. So here we go. That stuff, those blades won't last too long. Have to sharpen those bad boys. And of course the battery's dead. Good old Milwaukee. So that's a nice little slab, nice and flat now. I'll clean up take all the bark and clean up the edges and oil her down. That'll be a nice little cutting board. This one's probably, God knows how old this is, probably 30, 40 years. Well, and here's the second one. Get it in the light. Some nice wood. That's the bottom side. I just kind of leveled that out a little bit. But I don't have any just flat sandpaper right now. All I have is those flapper discs, so it can be tuned up a bit. But that's that. So that large pipe there is the drain from the house. So we've got a bathroom floor drain, a sink drain that goes into that, and I've got it turned over here. This is all the new section. There's going to be through the wall going to be a drain for the washing machine. Comes down here, joins up, and this will continue out, but right now it's just growing onto the ground, and that's all it is. It's just gray water. It's not sewer, it's just gray water. And then this goes down and ties into, that's a new floor drain, that's a floor drain, and that's a sink. And the large pipe there goes over to that tank, which is the black water, which is the poo water. And you can see there's a blue line right there that goes up to the house for the toilet. So the black water is separate from all the other water, because it can go out on the floor. It's not too bad. So and then this will be a drain for the sink in this area, and then I have water lines. I'm going to put a spigot over there on that post right there. You come along here, come along down to here. There'll be outlet for faucet water. And may put another little spigot right there just to kind of, just if you want to fill buckets or something up, you can do that there. And then I'm going to put a junction box right on here once this wall gets built. So that black line comes from our pump way out over there. That's 100 meters pipe going on the ground right now. So we get nice and hot water during the daytime. Don't have to worry about hot water. It's plenty hot, solar powered. But you want to take a shower in the middle of the day, you got to run quite a bit of water. I'll tell you some more about the pump here in a minute. But anyway, that line, you can see it right there from the house. It's going to come right up in here. Going to come up because we may end up putting a additional tank and another pump over here, so that one doesn't have to run very often. It'll just be used to fill this tank in here, and then we'll have a small pump just to provide pressure to the house and for now, her mom's house right there. So she does laundry over there, she does some cooking, and she likes to take a shower over there because she keeps a tank of water. And it cools overnight, so it's a nice cool way to take a shower. You don't actually get water out of the line, you just pull it out of the tank and dump it over your head. So during the daytime, that's actually a good way to do it. At nighttime or in a cold morning, it wakes you up. So, But anyway, so I'll have a junction right here for 3 different settings. One for the new area house here, one for her house, and one for her mom's house. So I can have them on each individual valve and be able to shut different sections off easily. So once the walls get built, I'll put that in, because I've got to put water line to feed that toilet in that wall and bring it over here to feed this sink. And then on this wall there will also be a water input for the shower, and also a faucet. We usually put a faucet midway up the wall, just to do for cleaning, for just general purpose stuff. It's just a tie thing. So you have a shower, you have just a wall faucet, then you have the faucet in the sink, then you have water supplying the tank on the toilet. And Thai style, some of them don't even have they have tankless toilets. You just scoop water from a bucket into the tank to flush it. So it's just a common, and I can show you what I mean later. So let's go take a look at the pump. I need to walk over there and just check things out anyway. So here's the local government well. So these are supposed to be, I believe that's a 6-inch pipe, maybe an 8-inch, and it's got a 4-inch sleeve in there. But okay, so here's the pump setup. This is the government drilled this well. It's got like an 8-inch sleeve with a 6-inch or 4-inch pipe going down. That bright yellow one is our pump. I had to come and add another 10 foot of pipe because the water table's dropping. This is the dry season, so the water table's been dropping. Some of these other pumps aren't working. We were sucking air during the day, so I came over, and luckily there was enough depth. It took another 10 foot of pipe, so we probably got 30 foot on there now, maybe. The guy glued everything together before I got a chance to look at everything, and he stuck it down in the hole. So I think it was 2 full sticks, but I'm not sure. So but anyway, that's the way things happen. So this is the power feeding everybody's pump. So mine is the white one right at the top of the sign, goes over, hits a breaker, and comes off of this meter, which this meter belongs to one of our friends' house, which is that house behind the mango tree. But they live in Bangkok, I believe, so they only come here a couple times a year. So they have their house, well, it looks like, I guess it is still connected, but they're not using any power. And last month, the government supplies everybody so much power for free, and to pump water for our house, for our use, we didn't even have to pay the electric bill on it. The government picked it up. So right now all we're running on this meter is that pump right there. So that's my black pipe. But eventually what I would, if I get all my other projects done, I want to build like a little house here, because nobody else will do it. Build a little house and kind of get everybody's pipe cleaned up and arranged. And I need to redo my pipe, actually pipe it in, bring it down and bring it over, because it's unprotected in front of this, so I need to bury it. But until it rains, that ground's like concrete. So what I'll do is I'll hard pipe it, to this bend here, and then I'll put a larger diameter pipe over this pipe there, and then trench that in at least a couple inches at least. And because right now if they come and burn this grass, it might burn up my pipe, and they like to burn even though it's not supposed to. Somebody might come burn the field. So anyway, that's where our water comes from, and our house is way over there. So that's the mom's house, and then you can just see Goy's house. You can see the silver roof, just a line right there. So it's 100 meters over to there. But this lot is for sale, and this goes all the way down to it goes all the way down to the end of Goy's property line, not our mom's property line, but Goy's. But this is 500,000 baht is what supposedly he wants for it. So is 15,000 bucks for this lot. So I wish I had 15,000 bucks, but I just don't have it. So I'd like to buy just the back part of it to make our land deeper. I don't really need this frontage here, but it's already been filled in and everything, so that's why he wants a lot more money for it. And the back of it's where it's all overgrown there, that's behind our property. So it would be nice to have that, but as you can see, it's just, then I could run directly across it and wouldn't have this problem. But so that my back line just runs back behind everybody's house. So this is Goy's uncle, and then I'm not sure how the next house is related, but they're related. So I don't know if that's another sister, because I don't think she's related to Goy, so maybe it's a sister-in-law. I'm not sure. So that's the corner store. Somebody's been harvesting soybean. So they got tiny little beans. I'm surprised they even grow here this time of year. And that's they take their old bongo truck out. They're building some pig farms down the road, which I'm a little concerned about. Because if anybody knows anything about pig farms, they stink. But hopefully it's far enough down there. But they run this old bongo truck down there and set up a little mini market for all the construction workers. Shanty town down there, and it's literally a shanty town, corrugated steel buildings, and just a temporary setup. But this is Uncle's shop. Cokes and beers and snacks and all that good stuff. His electric bill is 8,000 baht every month, compared to ours was 376 baht. So ours was 10 bucks and his was almost 300. So, but slowly but surely getting stuff cleaned up. Can't wait to tear down this house. I don't think Goy wants me to tear it down, but it's going to be a long time before we get to that anyway. I want to fill all this in. We're getting it cleaned up though, slowly but surely. This is the city water with the solar. I've talked about that before in previous markets. We finally got all this stuff burnt up and raked up a little bit more. But yeah, this is the old house. She said we could rent this. I said, no, I don't want to rent it. I don't want anybody that's gonna come stay here that close to me. So we got her satellite TV, Thai TV hooked up, so I don't see her anymore. She's over here doodling in Mom's house, and now she's got Thai TV. She just sits over there, doesn't come see me no more. She has her own little world in her old house. So she didn't come visit me in the new house. So I just stay by myself and she stays by herself. And the old black cat. Meow. Meow. Oh, on your lap? Oh, she's becoming a lap cat. She's a whiny old lap cat though. Put her down on the... Not a good mommy though. We need to take her to get her spayed, but not even our cat. So need to get her shots and spayed. She lives in this house, but she won't come. I just saw her go out the other side. She goes out the other side to go bathroom. But I took her out the front door and she peed all over me. I never had a cat do that before. But anyway, well, that's long enough. I'm going to get this one posted. Hopefully in the next couple days we got the brick wall right here. And we got makings of a bathroom. Then I got to start phase 7 of 24. So, alright, we'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. That's the only thing I ask. I don't care if you like or do anything else. I need the subscription. So if you're watching this and get any value of any kind, or you just have a kind heart, just give me a subscribe. And maybe I'll teach you a little something about, or you learn from my mistakes. Because after 22 years living here, I still make mistakes. And so there's my door frames. Got them all in and put the doors inside there. The doors already got the hinges on them. So I've already got all the hinge pockets routed. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, they're right. Where is it? Right there. Hinge pockets are already in. So all I have to do is set the doors up, pre-drill a couple holes, and we should be good to go for hanging doors in there. As long as the doesn't get misformed too much from the concrete guys. So they should be here tomorrow or the next day, and we'll start building block and building walls. So those are both doors. So that's a bathroom door, that's the storage room door, and then we're gonna have a wall along here with a sink sitting right there on the counter, a cooktop area. This will be a full height wall from this post this way. So this will be where microwave, and I like those little oven, because ovens, you don't really have an oven here, but I don't need a full-size oven. I buy these, it's like $100 for a rotisserie oven. You can cook a chicken in it, you can bake a pizza in it. It's like a convection. So those are real handy over here. So I'll put that, this will be kind of like all the electrical appliance area. And then refrigerator sitting right there next to that wall, because this will be a wall right here to that. From that door to there will be a wall. So this will be where the refrigerator sits. And yeah, that'll be a half wall in that section right there. That'll be a half wall, just to kind of break that up. And hopefully we'll get some kind of a design that looks good to put some windows or slats or something in there. And then this side is future, shop future, driveway future. I'm tired and running out of money. So alright guys, thanks again. Like and subscribe. Just mainly subscribe if you're watching it, please. Thank you.